Hi friend! If you don't know me, my name is Molly. I am a candle artist and the founder of PrettySoul. Oh my gosh, I said that! So 30 days ago, I made this bold decision. I started my own business. And if you know me in real, you would know how inconsistent I am as a person. Seriously, whatever I want to do, whichever goal I want to achieve, I will just go hard for like 3 days. Then I drop it. I am totally a quitter. You can probably guess how much this inconsistency issue has affected my life. I've got so many dreams, I've got so much goals I want to achieve, and my brain is just jammed with ideas. And I know all the information about manifestation and the law of attraction, and I fully believe so. So I've made these fancy vision boards, I read them, daily affirmations in front of the mirror, and I do all the research, I prepare, I plan, and I watch other people's success. But when it actually comes to do something for myself, like really take actions, for some reason I always find excuse not to do so. And then I feel bad about it. Like really bad. I feel horrible, I feel awful, I feel miserable about myself. It's just this endless cycle of overthinking and self-doubting, and it's just exhausting. So, on March the 1st, 2025, I've made this decision. I have to break this cycle. I give myself a year, which is 365 days, to commit myself like 100% totally with all my brain power, all my time and energy, and my physically and mentally committed into it to build this business from scratch, to build this business and make it happen. It's like something just clicked. It just felt right. And I've never felt this determined before. The day I record this video is 2nd of April, so it's officially 31 days. And in this video, I just want to take a look back and see what I've done in the past 30 days, the highlights and the lows and the challenges and what I've learned. So enough chit chat, let's get started. Okay, the first few days were all about figuring things out. Like, what even is my business model? Where do I want to sell my candles? How do I get my products in front of people? I even turned my bedroom into a little studio just to have a proper workspace. Because you know how like daily chores can distract you, right? And having a proper working space can instantly put you into working mode. And I started filming my candle making process and documenting my journey. My first video went up on March the 7th, and I was terrified because I literally had 0 followers, like literally. I was just throwing my videos into a void, not knowing if anyone would care enough to click on it. I also realized just how much needed to be done since I started this challenge, and one big thing I kept avoiding but couldn't keep ignoring was building my own website. Yeah, I'm selling on Etsy, but I want my own space where I have full control over everything. So I bought a domain, built my own website, and listed my first product. I tested like a million times just to make sure it's user-friendly. And so far so good. But of course there's still a ton of refining and improving to do as I grow. And speaking of growth, I have actually made some sales on Etsy. I earned a total profit of £79 in March. It might not sound like much, but to me it's everything. It's like, wow, people are actually willing to pay for something I created with my hands. Like, my art has value. And I also received some kind reviews from my customers. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Your support is boosting my confidence and filling my heart with love and encouragement. So I love you. And also, I decided to stick to a routine, like uploading 1 long YouTube videos a week and 1 short every day. So far, I've posted 4 long videos and 27 shorts. But getting views has been a whole different struggle though. I am still figuring out my style and learning how to make content that actually resonate with people. And yeah, I will not give up trying this time. I will keep refining my content, keep improving, and hopefully I can inspire you guys along the way. And on the branding side, I finally came up with a consistent packaging and shipping method. I stamped my shipping box with the PrettySoul logo, wrap my candles with eco-friendly craft paper, and handwrite a thank you note for every single customer. I just want every order to feel personal and special because that's something the big brands can't offer, like a real human touch. So yeah, that's where I'm at after 30 days. It's been messy, overwhelming, and straight up exhausting. But it's also been exciting and honestly way more fulfilling than I expected. And I can't wait to see where the next 335 days will take me. Being an Asian woman starting a business in a total different foreign country is not easy. Like, take YouTube for example. I am honestly terrified of me speaking English. I just feel like I sound weird. Like the word I choose, the sentence I structured, and my accent, it just doesn't sound natural compared to English speakers. It's definitely a torture to me when I have to edit my video and I have to listen to my speech over and over and over again. It just feels so cringe. But even though it's super uncomfortable, I know I have to push through it because that's the only way I can actually improve. So I'm learning to embrace my imperfectness. And this is me, this is who I am right now. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I know I'm on the way there, and that's what all matters to me. And I don't know if it's just me or like every small business owners had to go through this bit, but I started my business with absolutely 0 followers. I mean, literally 0. I am nobody on the internet. And that one is actually the main reason why I kept procrastinating for starting the channel, because I don't want to end up like a joke, like I made videos end up with no one watching. But since I took this challenge, I realized that I am not doing this just to gain followers or just to gain views. That's just byproduct. Instead, I am doing this challenge to prove to myself that I can actually stick into one thing. I want to be able to look back 1 year from now on and tell myself, see, I knew it. I knew you can do it. Here's the proof that you can make things happen. And hopefully, me stepping out of my comfort zone and recording everything and documenting everything can even inspire someone just like me to do the same. Oh, website building. website. Well, I am definitely not a tech person at all. Oh god, out of battery in the middle. Have to start over again. So yeah, I am definitely not a tech person. Instead of just selling everything on Etsy, I know I have to set up my own website. Because I wanted to take control of my business, including my web design and the format and everything in the future when my business grows. So I did my research. I chose Hostinger to host my website. I bought my domain and then it all started to hit me really hard. I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, I am decent with office work, but when it comes to building a website, it's totally beyond my ability. I feel like I am an absolute idiot. I kept asking ChatGPT all of these dumb questions. Like, I had to tell ChatGPT that you have to tell me step-by-step guide, like what I need to do next, where can I find these tabs, as I am a dummy. It's just a horrible experience. You have no idea, during building website, how many times I wanted to shut my MacBook and forget about the whole thing and totally quit. But then I make myself a cup of tea, took deep breaths, calm my anger, and I sit back in front of my Mac because I knew it was a test that the universe gave me and I have to pass it. So luckily, with my belief and with the help of AI and occasionally my husband, I managed to set up a foundation of my website. But I still need to refine the design and I still need to list all my products and I have to make improvements in the future. But yeah, luckily, the most difficult part is over now. Alright, this one really hit me hard. Working as an employee versus running a company, they are totally different mindsets. When I worked in a big company, I only focus on my role and everything else, a part of my job will be taken care of by other teams and other employees. I don't need to care about their job, I only need to focus on my own. But when I started my own business, I realized I am the leader now. And I'm doing everything. Like content creation, product design, setting up the shop, dealing with the suppliers, and figuring out the shipping strategy on the social media platforms, and planning branding strategies. I am responsible for every single part of this business. I am responsible for every single piece of the puzzle. And it's scary, but at the meantime, it's also exciting because I am taking the lead in my own life. And yeah, even though I'm figuring out as I go, and I know there are a lot of improvement need to be done, and a lot of room I can grow, I still realize that I am actually more capable than I thought. I bet you cannot imagine how many times I have these mental breakdowns in the last 30 days. Seriously, picture this. I am buying a domain and setting up the website, and I design my own logo, and I communicate with my business card suppliers and all the material suppliers, and I am designing my products, and I'm creating content, and I am filming and documenting myself, and on top of that, I'm super uncomfortable speaking English, so I have to keep practicing and practicing and practicing every day, and I feel super cringe talking in front of the camera, so I have to practice my speech. It's just so overwhelming because everything happened at the same time. It's just so much. It's really, really overwhelming to me. But I am learning to take full responsibility. I am training myself to handle all these tasks at once, to increase my skills for multitask, and it's tough, but I can feel myself growing. Well, your girl is just getting started, and to be fair, I already feel myself a different person now. I started with absolutely nothing, like literally 0 followers, 0 experience, 0 clients, 0 support. I had nothing. So if I can actually make some progress, then you can too. Everyone can. And believe me, the first step is always the hardest. But you just have to take the plunge and stay consistent. Even when sometimes it feels like no one's watching and feels like no progress that you made, but you just had to stick to it and you just had to be consistent, because that is the key. I wasted 3 years waiting for that perfect moment, and 3 years of overthinking, over preparing, over planning, and I keep telling myself that maybe next month, maybe wait until I'm ready. And guess what? Them 3 years just passed me by. They just gone, like totally, didn't leave anything to me but the regrets. And I hate to admit, but I'm 3 years older now. And yeah, that's the only thing that changed. So please, 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 if you have some ideas and if you have some dream and inspiration, please just do it now. Like stop overthinking, stop over preparing. But the last 30 days, they have been real. When you just stop obsessing with your perfection and you actually take action, things will start happening. You don't need to wait until everything's figured out. You just have to take that messy, imperfect first step and then keep going. So right now, I fully believe you don't need to wait for the perfect moment. It's not gonna just drop in front of you out of nowhere, like magically. You create it. You create that perfect moment. You're on the way to it. Like every little action you take, every small win, and you take any chance to show up, despite how scared and terrified you are, that is you building your dream. If you are still waiting for that perfect moment or waiting for a sign to start your own journey, this is it. Just start it right now. This is your sign. And hey, if you enjoyed this video and even feel a little inspired by it, please give it a thumb up, drop a comment below, or leave your thoughts, how you think about it, or just leave some encouraging words to me or to someone who might be watching this video. You know, sometimes a little bit kind word you say or you write on the internet that can actually impact a person like eternally. And don't forget to subscribe this channel to join me on this crazy journey. I am Molly from PrettySoul and I can't wait to share more of my journey to you. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!